Have you ever wondered how many times your heart beats in a day? It's a thought that may have crossed your mind as you marvel at the intricacies of the human body. This breathtakingly complex system, a masterpiece of nature's design, is a constant source of fascination. Every moment, every breath, every heartbeat is a testament to the intricate mechanisms that keep us alive and functioning. Consider the heart, the brain, and the lungs. These three key players in our body's grand symphony work tirelessly, each with their unique role yet perfectly in sync, ensuring our survival. The heart, a tireless pump, keeps life's rhythm flowing through our veins. The brain, our very own supercomputer, processes information at lightning speeds. And the lungs, our personal pair of bellows, ensure we're fueled with the oxygen we need to thrive. So let's dive into the first part, the powerhouse of the body, the heart. The heart, a muscle no bigger than your fist, is responsible for pumping life-sustaining blood throughout your body. Now let's dive deeper into the fascinating functions of this vital organ. The heart, in essence, is your body's most diligent worker, tirelessly pumping blood every single moment of your life. Acting as the central hub of the circulatory system, it is tasked with the monumental job of delivering oxygen, nutrients, and other essential substances to every cell in your body. Now imagine the heart as a grand, magnificent house with 4 distinct rooms, each serving a unique purpose. These rooms, or chambers, consist of 2 atria at the top and 2 ventricles at the bottom. The atria receive the blood coming back to the heart after its round trip throughout the body, while the ventricles perform the heavy lifting, pumping the blood back out to the body. The right atrium and right ventricle work in perfect harmony, collecting deoxygenated blood from the body and sending it to the lungs for a fresh oxygen supply. Meanwhile, the left atrium and left ventricle deal with the oxygen-rich blood, pumping it out to the rest of the body, ensuring every cell gets what it needs to function optimally. But the heart's job doesn't stop there. It also plays a crucial role in removing waste products. As cells use up the nutrients and oxygen delivered to them, they produce waste, including carbon dioxide, which needs to be expelled from the body. The heart helps facilitate this, sending the waste-laden blood back to the lungs where carbon dioxide is breathed out. So the heart is a ceaseless, tireless pump. It's a marvel of natural engineering, a testament to the complexity and efficiency of the human body. Its rhythm, often taken for granted, is the rhythm of life itself, the constant beat underpinning our existence. So that's the heart, a ceaseless pump that keeps us alive. But what about the organ that makes us who we are? Let's move on to the brain. The human brain, weighing just 3 pounds, is responsible for our thoughts, emotions, and memories. It's a fascinating organ, a soft mass of supportive tissues and nerves connected by over 100 billion neurons. These neurons allow us to think, learn, reason, and remember. They're the reason we can move, breathe, feel, and do so many other things that we take for granted. Now, imagine the brain as a vast, bustling city with different districts, each with its distinct function. The front part, known as the frontal lobe, is the decision-making center. It's like the city's town hall, where all the planning and organizing happens. This is where our personality, behavior, and emotions are controlled. The parietal lobe, situated just behind the frontal lobe, processes sensory information. Picture it as the city's information hub, where data from our senses are analyzed and interpreted. This is how we understand touch, taste, temperature, and movement. At the back of the brain, we have the occipital lobe, the vision center. It's like the city's observatory, interpreting everything we see. And on the sides, we have the temporal lobes, responsible for processing sound and forming memories. They're like the city's archives and concert hall combined. But the brain isn't just about structure, it's about function too. It's the seat of consciousness, thought, and emotion. Consciousness, that elusive phenomenon that makes us aware of ourselves and our surroundings, is thought to arise from the brain's complex interactions. Thought, on the other hand, is the process by which we reason, solve problems, plan, and create. It's the brain's way of making sense of the world around us. And it's what separates us from other species. Emotion, the third pillar of brain function, is the feeling aspect of consciousness. It's our response to the world, and it's what makes us human. It's our joy, our sadness, our fear, and our love. So that's the brain, the organ that makes us who we are. But what about the organ that allows us to breathe? Let's explore the lungs. The lungs, two spongy organs in your chest, are essential for life as they provide oxygen to our bodies. It's an understatement to say that the lungs play a vital role in our existence. They're the gatekeepers of breath, the essence of life, constantly at work even as we go about our daily routines. Imagine the lungs as a complex network of passages and chambers. This network begins with the bronchi, two main airways that branch off from the trachea or windpipe. These bronchi further divide into smaller tubes, becoming increasingly minuscule, much like the branches of a tree, until they reach the bronchioles. Now, at the end of these bronchioles, we find millions of tiny air sacs known as alveoli. Picture these as tiny balloons, expanding and contracting with each breath. It is here, within these microscopic sacs, that the real magic happens. Each alveolus, surrounded by a network of tiny blood vessels, is the stage for a crucial exchange. Oxygen from the air we breathe in diffuses through the thin walls of the alveoli and enters the bloodstream. At the same time, carbon dioxide, a waste product of our body's metabolism, travels from the blood into the alveoli. This gas is then expelled from our bodies when we exhale, completing the cycle of respiration. This intricate process of gas exchange happens around 20,000 times a day without us even having to think about it. It's a testament to the amazing automation of our bodies. The lungs, however, are not just functional but adaptive. They can increase their capacity during physical exertion, ensuring that our bodies receive the extra oxygen needed during activities like running or swimming. But the lungs' role doesn't stop at respiration. They also help in maintaining the pH balance of our blood and even serve as a physical barrier against harmful substances and pathogens. So, that's the lungs, the organ that allows us to breathe. Together, the heart, the brain, and the lungs form an intricate system that keeps us alive and makes us who we are. So, we've learned about the heart, the brain, and the lungs, each a marvel of nature. Let's take a moment to recap. The heart, that tireless pump, pushing life-giving blood through a network of veins and arteries that, if laid end to end, would circle the earth more than twice. Then we have the brain, our command center, capable of processing an estimated 1 million messages per second, making possible everything we think, feel, and do. And let's not forget the lungs, our twin bellows, inhaling vital oxygen and expelling waste carbon dioxide with every breath we take. Each of these components, and indeed every part of the human body, is a testament to the complexity and functionality of nature's design. They work together in seamless harmony, keeping us alive, aware, and active. Remember, your body is a wonder of nature.